Good afternoon. This is a quick look into two colonies the middle of January on a warm, calm afternoon, about 55 degrees. And the purpose for going in is to make sure that they have a queen, for one thing. See how their stores are. I know I'm halfway expecting, I know what to expect. In other words, this colony right here is light in weight and not as many bees. I put some supplemental feed on there about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they're eating it. This colony right here, I have not been in them lately, but just by taking the top off, a brick off of this one and setting it up on here, it gets them stirred up. So they have an attitude problem. So I'm going to go in and see why, see if they have a queen, and come up with a plan on how to deal with it. They're too temperamental to stay here this summer. If you work aggressive bees, you need a suit and a smoker. You need a smoker for any time you look in. It's not being a good neighbor to keep a colony that is aggressive. Even if you can work them, they present a danger to visitors or neighbors nearby. So you have to deal with that. The plan, most likely, I'll leave them here until they build up a little stronger, both colonies. And if they continue to have an attitude, I'll kill this queen and combine them with this colony, merge them together, before they start raising any drones. You don't want an aggressive colony to raise drones that would go out and carry that gene to new queens that they mate with. So let's look in and see what's going on. Okay, they're up here eating this sugar brick. So that's good. They're chewing on it. So you can look down and see how many bees we have. There's not a lot. It's almost too cool to disturb these bees, but I just want to confirm that they have a laying queen and plan for the future. They've spread out over the nest. They're looking for food to bring back to the center. This frame is empty. There's a hive beetle, just killed. You always move slow and careful with bees. Okay, they have honey right here. And looking for eggs. They have lots of hive beetles. Don't see eggs on this frame. We don't want to keep it open any longer than we need to. This next frame is where the action is I'm expecting. Okay, the frame is very light. There's the queen, the blue dot. I'm going to take a quick look and see if I see eggs and then put them back together. The queen looks good, but I don't see eggs. So apparently she has not started back laying yet, which is okay.
We're still getting it freezing at night.
There's not enough bees here to keep the cluster warm if she did have eggs. And it takes more honey. They have to eat more honey to produce the heat required to feed larvae. So later on when this other one starts producing brood frames, I can give this colony a frame of brood, capped brood with bees to boost this colony up. Okay, this one here, I'm going to put my jacket on and I hope that I didn't need it. If I get someone to edit this video, they can cut all this part out and shorten it a little bit. I'm not going to bother with zipping that. Plenty of smoke is the rule when you're working a hive that's a little bit aggressive, and give it a minute to dissipate throughout the hive. You can look at the numbers here and see that this is a strong colony. So any little crack moving the frames can set them off. Or separating boxes, the same thing. Have to do everything as slow as you can, but still get in and out as quick as possible. There's the outside frame. Lots of honey on it. Both sides. You smoke your hands, sometimes it'll help. Or wear gloves. I don't like gloves. This one's heavier. More honey. You can gently blow on the bees sometime and move them. Eggs, lots of eggs and some larvae. Honey. That's a good frame for this time of the year. Very good. This frame doesn't have a lot of honey, but it's in the center. It's a good frame for her to lay in. But actually, it's not a good frame. A lot of old comb on this one. And she's not using it to lay. There's some drone cells right in here. I'd rather she doesn't lay in. So I'm going to shift it over to the outside when I put it back together. Okay, that's all honey. The other side's about empty. So they don't have a tremendous amount of stores either. They're okay, but they could use some feed.
Were you able to spot the queen in this colony?
Didn't see the queen, but I know she's in there. There she is right there. So it's a good looking queen. So I put this frame back in the center, and I'm going to put that bad frame on the outside with the old comb and not much in it. This is a old frame. You can see how old the comb is right here, and as soon as they use up this honey, I can swap this frame out for a new one. But there's honey on both sides of it, and with it being on the outside, they will move that honey as they need it when they're raising bees. So the plan is to leave them be for a few more weeks. I would really like to see that other queen laying some eggs before I kill this one and combine the two colonies.
Could they be more excited just because there's more of them?
That does make a difference, yes. And they've not been all that bad today.
He gave me fair warning, and they were nicer than I anticipated.
Another plan, possibility, would be use a double screen right here. A top that's got a screen at the bottom and another one on top, and doesn't have these
Spacers.
pieces. Yeah, spacers, and just set that colony right down on top of this one. Then they can benefit from the heat from this colony. So now I know I have a queen in each one, but we're not sure that this queen is any good. I'll give her some more time and check on them again in about a couple or 3 weeks.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.